This is House Nation 101 FM.
Hi, my name is Dano, and you're listening to House Nation 101 FM, a podcast for lovers of house music and all forms of electronic dance music. We've got a fantastic episode for you this week. We've got some great mixes. We've got all the regular features. We've got the chart countdown from Beatport. We've got the quiz, Know Your Samples. And we're going to kick things off with a little chat in the new section, What's Happening? So, thanks for joining us. If you do enjoy the podcast, please be sure to click like, click follow, leave us a comment, leave us a rating. We really appreciate that. Really helps the podcast to grow. We appreciate anything like that. Thank you. So, let's get started with the What's Happening section. In our last episode, we were talking about the Coachella Music Festival, and we got some good feedback from some of the listeners. The question that we threw out there was, if you had $600 and you had to spend it on something frivolous, like going to a concert, not, paying your gas bills or, buying food, but if you could spend your $600 on, something fun, something nice, a good experience, what would you do? Well, we've got some answers here. Let's listen to what some of the listeners said they would do with their $600. Okay, well, one of the first answers we got was from Mikey in High Wycombe in the UK, and he said that he would use his $600, or I guess 600 quid, to buy a brand new PlayStation 5. Now that's a pretty good answer. I mean, hours and hours of fun, years of fun, $600. So, yeah, and at the end of it, lots of great memories from interacting in all those games. So I like that answer. That's a good one. I need to upgrade my PlayStation 2, to be honest. So yeah. Although I probably need to upgrade my mixer first. Anyway, great answer. Thanks for sharing that with us there, Mikey from High Wycombe. Who else have we got? Let's have a look. Okay, we've also got Vanessa from France. She doesn't say whereabouts she's from in France, but Vanessa said she would use the money for flight tickets to a tropical island, maybe Bali, or is that Samui? In Thailand, Samui. So Vanessa there, using her money for flight tickets to the tropics. A nice getaway break, get away from this sort of cool spring weather in Europe and get out there to the tropics. That's a great idea. I mean, your $600 is probably going to get you there, but you're going to have to bring a bit more money to stay for any length of time. But yeah, incredible experience. Go out there. That's something you'll remember forever. So that's another good way of using your $600 if you don't go to Coachella. And like I said, we had a few more. Let's just pick one last answer. Okay, and I like this third answer. This is from Martin in Corboda. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And that's in Argentina. And Martin said they would rent a big house and throw a wild weekend party for all their friends. And yeah, that would be a fantastic way to spend $600. Instead of just going to, Coachella and experiencing it for yourself, you could share that experience, share that fun with all your friends. Yeah, rent a big house, get lots of good food, plenty of drinks, invite everyone over, have a friend set up some decks and just have a wild party in Corboda in Argentina. Yes, Martin, I like that. I'd love to get an invite if you did that. I'd love to come and join your large wild house party. So that's the replies to last week's question. We'll have a question later on in this episode. We'll see how the show goes, and we'll come up with something to get you to interact with us later in the show. What else is happening on What's Up? Well, a little bit of sad news, certainly from me. The podcast has been taken off Spotify. Okay, so that's kind of annoying. So it's unlikely you're listening to this now on Spotify. But the good news is it's still on Apple Podcast. It's still on Google Podcast. And it's still on a wide range of other podcast providers. But Spotify have taken it down. I guess it's a complication with the licensing for the music that we play in the show. And that's just a shame. I mean, I should also say it's also on YouTube. So it's kind of annoying, like, okay, YouTube can get the copyright done, Apple can get the copyright done, but for some reason Spotify can't get it done, which is a shame. So don't look for us on Spotify at the moment. I'm going to message them and find out, can they do anything to help us out or give us some tips that we can keep on Spotify. Anyway, we're on Apple. That's important. One of the best places to get your podcasts, and obviously YouTube as well. Also in our YouTube video this week, we're going to have more visuals. It's been kind of a static screen previously, but we've got a bit more things going on. We've got some visuals. If you haven't watched us on YouTube, please head over there and check it out. Good stuff. Also, what else is happening? Well, it's spring. We're about to enter, the wonderful month of May. May Day weekend, getting ready for summer. People in the UK are thinking finally the rain's going to stop. So we're going to have a little look at 5 of the best festivals around the world for you this summer. So I've got a list here of 5 festivals which are great for lovers of house music and all forms of electronic dance music. I would say, of course, best festivals are the ones you can go along with, a bunch of mates and what have you, maybe in your vicinity, not too expensive to get to, somewhere you can, stay overnight, stay for the weekend and then come back safely. So, but with that aside, if we were jet setters, if we could go to festivals anywhere in the world, these are the 5 that I'd recommend you go to. The first one is one that I've read about only, not been to it. It's in the Czech Republic. It's called Let It Roll, and it's first weekend in August. A massive EDM festival, mostly drum and bass, but they do have some other forms of EDM as well. I'll put a link to the festival website down below. It just looks fantastic. I think last year they had over 300 DJs and producers doing live sets and what have you. Without doubt the biggest drum and bass festival in the world. Incredible light show and stuff like that. And I know the Czech people, they like to party. They've got a lot of or they used to have anyway, a lot of these old theatres that they've kind of converted into clubs. Really vibrant club scene. They've been into EDM for a long time. And this festival just looks fantastic. So if I had time, money to go to the Czech Republic for the beginning of August, and the weather would be beautiful in Czech Republic in the beginning of August, proper sunny European weather, check it out. Let It Roll, world's biggest drum and bass festival. Alright, next festival, like I said, if we're jet setters we can go anywhere. It happens I think the weekend before Prague one. This one is called Tomorrowland. It's held near Antwerp in Belgium. And this is another EDM music festival, loads of different stages. I think they had almost 500,000 attendees last year, but the good thing is they've got loads and loads of different zones, loads of different stages, different tents, different areas and stuff like that. So it's not all just one giant place. And if you check out the photos, these venues are beautiful. They really go to town on their venues. They look fantastic. The lineup's incredible. Big DJs. EDM artists doing live sets and what have you. Specialist DJs as well. I can't really do it justice, So the best thing is, I'll put the link in below. Click on the link, check out some of the photos. Just looks so good. Yeah, so the town where it's held is a small town. The town has normally only got a population of 18,000. And then for this event, 500,000 people turn up. So, absolutely incredible. Looks really good. I would definitely be going there as my second European summer festival. Check that one out. Tomorrowland in Belgium. Okay, so for number 3 EDM festival that we'd love to check out this summer is all the way over there in Japan, Tokyo. So this one is in September. It's called Ultra Japan. It's a festival focused purely on EDM. It's got a whole bunch of EDM. It's got house music, drum and bass, hip hop, trip hop, the whole lot. Okay, got absolutely everything. Obviously, Japan has a really strong nightlife club scene, very diverse. Japan are really into their work hard, play hard culture. Incredible nightlife scene over there. Big into EDM. It's in Tokyo, so you can actually get there by subway. You can jump on the subway. You can stay, at a hotel somewhere in town, go there, party, come back, chill out, go back, party again. It happens on 16, 17 of September. That happens. Check out the photos. Be really fantastic. Yeah, and a really top lineup as well. Lineup's not been completely confirmed because I guess it's still quite a way away. But looking at the lineups they've had in previous years, that would definitely be on my list. That might even be my number 1 on my list, to be honest, because I would love to go to an EDM festival in Japan. Not spiritually home of house music, but definitely home of instruments that created house music and EDM. Should be considered the home of EDM, I would say. So definitely check that one out. We're going to head over to South America. In Brazil, we've really cool festival, MITA, so that stands for Music is the Answer. Look, is that named after the Danny Tenaglia record? I wonder. Anyway, looks like a really good festival. It's held in 2 different locations, Paulo and also Rio de Janeiro. Lots of like big artists like Florence and the Machine are going to be there, Lana Del Rey, and lots of like EDM artists as well, top producers, and also a lot of like Brazilian DJs and music producers as well. If I was going to head over to South America, that would be the festival that I would be checking out. Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. End of May and the beginning of June. I think the end of May one is at Rio, and the early June one, the 3rd and 4th of June, that's in Sao Paulo. If you're looking for like a wild weekend in Brazil, check it out. MITA Festival happening out there. I mean, Carnival, Brazil, you know, the Brazilians, you know, they know how to dance, they know how to party. That would be such a good event. So check out if you can. Next up, we're back to North America. We're heading from South America up to North America. Loads and loads of festivals in North America, as you well know. Like I said, I talked about the Coachella Festival last week. But if I was going to go to another one in North America, I think I would go to the Governor's Ball Festival. And that happens in New York City. Governor's Ball, it's not an EDM festival as such, but a lot of like great dance music, a lot of hip hop as well. You know, it's like a multi-genre festival. It used to be held on Governor's Island in New York City with the backdrop of New York, but now it's held on Randall Island. You can get a ferry there from New York, and the skyline of New York is kind of your backdrop. Yeah, so that was just like incredible. It's a 2-day event, 150,000 attendees. Happens in early June. You know, I can't really do these events justice on the podcast. Please do like check out the links below, have a look. And yeah, if you're able to get to New York at that time of the year for the Governor's Ball, I would definitely recommend it. It's certainly not as expensive as a lot of the other festivals in North America. So check that one out. Governor's Ball. Okay, and for number 1, got a really, really exciting festival. When I saw this, I just thought, wow, it's like late summer. Okay, yeah, actually it's October, so it's really kind of late summer, right? It's in Africa, it's in Morocco. It's called Oasis Into the Wild. You just got to have a look at this. I mean, it's got an incredible lineup, world-renowned DJs, also a lot of like local DJs, a lot of African DJs as well, a lot of different genres. The venue for this is incredible. Okay, let me read from the website to do it justice. Okay, so it's held at like Atlas Studios, okay, and it's the location where like loads of like epic Hollywood movies were made when they filmed them in Morocco. So like The Gladiator, Game of Thrones, The Mummy, they were all filmed there. So you're going to be partying among this like ancient film set, and yeah, I mean, wouldn't it just be great to kind of end your summer? There aren't many places you can have like a festival in October, right? But in Morocco, weather's still great, not too hot. October, head out there. An experience that you would never forget. This looks like a festival like no other. So I would definitely put that on my bucket list as number 1 festival for me this coming year. I want to give one shout out, a festival I missed out, a festival very close to my heart, Glastonbury Festival, of course. Guess it should be in the top 5, but the others are also good. I didn't really want to squeeze it in. I mean, it's getting a little bit expensive as well. You know, I've been there like many times myself. Yeah, first time I was there myself, I saw Happy Mondays, Adamski and De La Soul. So, you know, quite a while back. And back then it was pretty easy to get in as well. It wasn't expensive if you bought a ticket. If you didn't have a ticket, it was pretty easy to get in. But a lot more commercial, but no doubt some incredible acts. So if you can afford to go to Glastonbury, I'd stick that on your list. Stick that in at number 6, okay? If you can only go to one, if you've got money to go to any of these, please head over to the Morocco Festival. That looks so good. Oasis. And that's our question for this week. If you could go to any music festival in the world this year, which festival would you go to and why? It can be one of the festivals on the list, one of the ones I've talked about, or it might be one closer to your home. It might be one you're actually going to. Leave us a message. Let us know what you think, and we'll read out some of the replies in our episode next week. Thanks very much. All right, we're going to move on to the next section. Here's the short mix coming up. After the mix, we'll have our chart and we'll have the quiz. But let's listen to some good music. I've done far too much talking already.
DJ on the mixer, men in the mix and blend.
Choke me in the shallow water. Before I get too deep.
From midnight into the sunshine.
From Beatport, we've got 10 songs to run down. I'm going to go through the chart and play a few of those tunes. Usually I only play 5, but in this chart there are 6 great songs, so going to give you a bonus. 6 songs coming at you. I'll put the link for the beat chart down in the description. This one is the One Love chart, and it's DJ duo music producers called The Night. They've put the chart together to celebrate the release of their own new EP, which is out on New Violence Records. Let's get to it. Number 10, My Eyes on You, the original mix. In at number 9, Reflection. Number 8 on the chart is called This Is My, and it's by L. Jack.
This is my house. 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 This is
Fizz.
This is my house. This is my house. This is my house.
Okay, I hope you like that one. I really like the kind of the old school male vocals on that one. I think it's great, yeah. I would buy that. I would definitely buy that one. That's a great one. Next on the chart, up to number 7. Got a really like acidy sounds. I really like it. So we're going to listen to this one as well. Check it out.
Bro, bitch, I get hundreds just to top.
Get Up, and it was by Latman. Number 6 is called Follow the Cool by Saffron Stone. Number 5, I'm going to play to you. I like number 5 as well. Number 5 here is called One Love, and it's by The Night. So it's by the team that put this list together. It's a good one. Let's listen to it. Okay, I hope you like that. Number 4. So number 4 was Innocent Type, the original mix, and it's by Kai William. Number 3, the final 3, I'm going to count down for you. I'm going to play as well. Number 3, 2, and 1. Number 3 here, Low Resonance.
3,
Yeah, that's another great one. There's some I'm really happy with this chart. This is a good chart. Up to number 2 now. Number 2's got a real Hispanic feel to it. It's called, and pardon my Spanish, I hope I pronounce it properly, K-Lo K. That's probably not correct, but that's what it's called, K-Lo K. Who's it by? Farrah Black. Have a listen to this. This is great.
2,
Oh yeah, that's great. That's a really good song. That's a kind of pre-carnival party, after carnival party, and that's just a great song. Alright, and finally in at number 1, of course, number 1 is, by the people that write the chart, how they like to do. But respect to them, I think they've done a good job with this chart. Some really, really great songs. Their number one choice is their own tune on their new EP. It's called No Exist and it's by The Night. Check it out.
1.
Tech housey, minimal house, deep house, minimal deep house. Is that right? That kind of feel to it. I like that. That's a really, really great chart. So, like I said, I'll put the link into the description below. If you do like those songs, head over to Beatport. Please buy them. You know, supports the artists. They're not expensive. They're like, $1.29 all the tracks in this chart. So, well worth spending your money. Instead of getting a cappuccino, get one of these songs. It's well worth it. Okay, next up, one of my favorite parts of the show. It's our quiz segment, Know Your Samples. We've still not got a sponsor, so we still haven't got any prizes for this quiz, but it's a little bit of fun. Send you down memory lane. What we do is we play 5 short samples from 5 house music and EDM tracks over the past few decades. Have a listen to it. Can you identify? Do you remember what they're called? Who produced those tracks? And then right at the end of the show, we give you the answers. Here's the first sample. Alright, next up, another one from down memory lane. Check it out, next one. Here's our third sample. Got 2 more to go. Here's the 4th sample for today's Know Your Samples quiz. And here we go, the last one from the quiz section. Sample 5. Alright, brilliant. What can I say about those songs? I'll be giving you the names of those songs right at the end of the show. Before that, we have got the extended mix. The extended mix this time is some classic Detroit techno. It's a great mix. It's about 25 minutes long, so check it out. I hope you enjoy it, and after that, I'll give you the answers.
you ever need someone to talk to, someone to understand all the little things you go through. I know life may sometimes get you down, but don't carry the weight on your shoulders when you have until the end. On time.
hope you enjoyed that mix. Like I said, we have a different genre, different records, different setup every single week. It's time for answers to the quiz. So I'm going to run through the 5 tracks we played. The first one was this. And that was kind of a tricky one because it sounds like an old one, but in fact it's brand new. Well, 2021, and that's by Crush Club Borderline, and that's on the Nervous Records, and it's really got an old house feel, but it's in fact a new track. So bit of a tricky one, that one, a bit of a red herring. Up next, number 2.
Some of the busiest rhymes ever made by man are going into this mic written by this hand, are coming out of this mouth made by this tongue. I tell you now, my man, my name is Young, but so you think that this your destiny to get the best of me, but I suggest to be quiet, but don't even try it. From the east and west of me, taking it and never breaking it, or even shaking it, grooving it and always moving it, cause I'm not faking it, pulling out rhymes like books off the shelf. Born in England, raised in Holland, thought I go for myself. This is stone cold rhyming, no frills, no fluffs, and it's no accident that these rhymes sound tough.
Okay, no doubt that is an old track. Beautiful breakbeat on that one. And that is Young MC Know How. That was from the groundbreaking album Stone Cold Rhyming, a late 80s album that just kicked it off. Third sample we played, this one, big mainstream hit. That was a remix of Madonna's Frozen. That was a trance remix of it. There are a lot of good remixes of that track. I don't know if that's her most remixed track. A lot of them are bootlegs, but that's certainly one I like. Okay, the last 2.
Slipping. If there ain't a blitz between the click, that's slipping. No whip out the man of linking chicks, that's slipping. That's slipping. If you see me and I ain't with my crew, believe I'm on my P's and Q's, even on my own too. That's the difference between me and you. If you see me and I ain't with my crew, believe I'm on my P's and Q's, even on my own too. That's the difference between me and you.
Of course, that was Kano, P's and Q's. I mean, he's just, can't wait to see him back in Top Boy. I hope they're doing another series. I'm not sure though what they are. They should be. Kano. And the last one. Yeah, that's right. That was from the summer of 2014. Huge hit. It's got such a summery vibe to that one. I love it, okay? Sigma, No One to Love. A great summer drum and bass track. Stick that on, get in your car, drive around. Oh, it's like summer has arrived already. All right, well, we've come to the end of the show. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please make sure you click like, hit subscribe, leave us a rating. Also, don't forget the question this week is what festival would you go to this summer, or what festival are you going to this summer? Let us know all about it. We'll read out some of the replies in the next episode. Thanks for listening, and make sure you listen in again next week. Thank you.